Alright, good morning guys. Welcome back to another video. We are back out in the mother lode chasing some gold today. And since the last time I was here a week ago, everything's changed. The water has dropped a significant amount. It's dropped almost 1,000, 2,000 CFS. Before, the water was running through here and I was able to set up a sluice there. And now, even my rock wall I built up is too high. So I'm gonna have to lower that to get to set up the sluice today if it's possible. So last time I left off, I was working under these trees and I was getting some decent gold. Nothing huge, mostly flakes, smaller flakes, and mostly flower gold right here in this hole. And since then it's rained, so a lot of this is wet, all the moss is wet. So I don't know, basically there's gold under all of this. You just have to move rocks and run the material, but it's gonna be a little bit hard today. So before we do that, I want to grab my pan, and there's a couple of spots I'd really like to crevice and see if we get any gold. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, so the first crevice, as you can tell, most of this is covered in moss, which means it hasn't been worked in a while for it to give time for the moss to grow. So I might move those rocks right here, and we'll work some of that as well. But I'd like to see if there's any gold in this huge crevice. Then maybe in that material between these two rocks, there might be a good amount of material there, and there might even be good gold right there. So let's do it. Pretty smooth, not expecting too much. About to find out if it's worth following that crevice all the way down. I'd love to get under some of these rocks and see what's under those. So let's go pan this out and see. So it's a nice chunky bit, small chunky piece, but so the piece I have is right there and it's real chunky, but there is a piece of lead, so it might be worth cleaning the rest of it out and seeing what else is in there. Definitely got good looking material. We'll see if there's any gold in it. All right, let's go pan it out. It's looking much better. There we go. It's not a lot, but we got a nice little picker in there. There we go. Definitely will add up. That's a nice little piece. Lots of smaller stuff too. It's not a heavy picker. It's a little poker-ish. So, not too bad. Alright, so I just got down deeper into this crevice and I got into the red clay material. So I think it's between the two layers. There's some nice chunky bits and lots of flour gold in there. So look at those pieces. That's a nice chunker right there. Whew. So after cleaning out that crevice, decided to chase down below this rock, and you got into this really red material. I don't know if you see, it's really red, and panned it out, and it seems like there's not too bad of a gold in there. It's just it's under all these rocks like everything else. All these rocks, this whole bank right here is just loaded with gold. You just have to move them and move the top layer, top half a foot to a foot of material. You move it through your sluice, you're pretty good. So check it out. I was flipping rocks and got a nice beautiful blue belly. It's pretty cool. Warming up a little bit. Look at the color on him. That is amazing. I'm gonna let him go. Alright, so I've been chasing this and the gold just keeps going, and I mean it's not a lot, but it's real chunky stuff. So I think we're gonna go set up the sluice over there and then come back with a bucket and a classifier, and we're gonna try to run some material, see if we can't get some gold that way. And if we do a bucket or two and it looks good, we'll keep going and work in that area. So for now, let's go set that up and see what we can get set up. Possibly, if not, we're gonna be panning all day, and my back's already starting to feel it from the 5 pans I did. All right, first bucket done. We're kind of just moving out towards the bushes and stuff. I did do a test pan there. The material did not look so good, but down here I just keep doing test pans, and every pan I get chunky bits. So really like it. So we're gonna go sluice this and see if we see anything in the sluice, and then run another bucket. We'll do 2 buckets and maybe do a clean out, depending. So we got the first bucket ran. I'm not seeing too much indication of gold. I do see a couple pieces, but not like normally. So also, there's a nice piece right there. Oh, that's a nice little chunky bit. So I got the sluice a little more flat than normal, just because normally I have at a better angle, but the problem is the water's fluctuating so much. Every time it speeds up, it just blows everything out. So we don't want this to be blown out right here. This is where most of our gold's gonna drop out. So I know a lot of people are commenting that I should clean it out at like 5-6 buckets or even 10, but first of all, for me, it's more about making the video more enjoyable and fun for you guys. It wouldn't be so fun if I just sluice for the full 30 minutes or however long it'd be, a 10-minute long video. I like to add some fun parts and add some parts where you guys could see the process. Instead of doing one clean out, I do 2 or 3. On top of it, it helps me see where the gold is, because I'm moving around a lot to try to figure out where the most concentrate of gold is at this spot. And the other thing is the black sands at this river are just outrageous, especially at this spot. I have noticed the black sands are so big, it just fills up those holes, and then we're losing gold. So I know a lot of people are like, well, it's not like most rivers where there isn't as much black sand. There's just so much black sand here that it's like you're gonna be losing gold no matter what. You're gonna be losing gold. But I'd like to at least do a clean out, make it more fun for you guys, and hopefully you guys enjoy a little more. All right, so we got the hole pretty much dug out as much as we can. It's gonna be a lot of work to really get those rocks moved out of the way. I did do some test pans, and the gold is still there. Still a little bit of chunky stuff. And so yeah, let's go run this bucket, and then we'll see if we're gonna run any more. All right, check out who made it. That's right. He said he would show up and He did. So got Corey today. So it's Corey and I. And we're gonna try to get the second sluice set up for him, my micro sluice. And try not to fall and drop all my dirt. Also, I was able to bring something that you really need at this spot. Check it out, magnet. We really need it here because it is so bad. So we're gonna be able to get some of the black sands out. Look at that. Probably should keep those just in case. First 2 buckets, let's do a pan back, see what we get. Oh, we got some lead. Oh, wow. Woo-hoo-hoo. First 2 buckets, baby. That is not bad at all. So I might try to move this big rock and get underneath it because I was getting some really good pans underneath it. And now that the water's down, it might be worth moving. So let's go grab the breaker bar and see if we can do it. No way, guys! I was just doing panning. Look at that! Dude! Look at that! Oh!
It's like a tooth!
Yeah, is that a tooth?
It's some old timer's tooth.
Yeah, probably. Dude! No way!
That's so cool.
No way! Did I just find someone's
quartz,
tooth?
Dude. It's quartz.
That was right under that boulder I was telling you about. Right here, dude. Right where I was saying I was getting some really big long pieces. Dude! Let's go! Dude, that is wild. That's my best piece yet.
Dude.
Oh my gosh.
That's beautiful.
I need to get a video of this on my phone. Woohoo! So that little nugget was right here. Well, not little, that's probably my biggest one yet. So I was right here, and this stuff, I was hand grabbing this material. I'm gonna have to clean this out really well and try to bring the come along straps and move this bad boy, because there's got to be some more down there. And I've got some really good gold all up in here, so let's do another test pan and see what else we get. Damn, I almost don't want to use my classifier now. That's a nice piece. I did classify that. I was right here under this rock. I really want to move this one rock over here. That little nugget gave me strength to move this rock. All right, do another pan. Do a pan back together. Oh, I thought that was a nice little. Those yellow rocks, man, they always get you. Oh, there we go. There's a nice piece. Nice little piece. Oh yeah. All right. Other than that nugget, there wasn't much here, so I'm gonna start a new spot. I'm gonna start moving some buckets. I only have a couple hours left before I gotta go, so I think I'm gonna work right here. Also, I'd really like to work behind this rock. It's getting really good gold back there. Right here at this point, I think there'll be some really rich material. So we're gonna actually get down right here first, do some buckets, and then after we're gonna work over here on that spot. So let's get to it. Bucket at the new spot, so this is bucket number 3. About to run it. I did see a lot of metal, like I was getting all kinds of metal at the back end of this boulder, but the test pans I was not getting much gold, so we'll see. We'll run this and see if we see anything in the drop-off area or in the sluice at all. So I'm not really liking that. I might move over here where I know it's super rich and start on this pile right here and I work these big round boulders. Might get something good, might not. So let's go ahead and run this and see what we get. I gotta show you guys this because I was not seeing any gold in this mat, and so I was about to go do a clean out just because I was about to be disappointed. And look at that, nice big flake right there, but that's about it. So we're about to clean it out, see if we see any more. Is that another one? No, that's yellow rock. Let's clean this out and see what else we get in one bucket and see if it's worth keeping. See what one bucket behind that rock looks like. Oh, there's a nice chunk of lead. It's a good sign. Clean this out. Get that magnet. Look at all the magnetics. It's good to get those out. All right. Let's get our pan. All right, let's go pan it out. Not bad. That nice flake right there. Nice picker. Definitely some stuff behind. I'm probably gonna come back and work on that. I only got a couple hours, so I want to do some more tests around where I found that nugget, and then we'll come back because I think I'm bringing some Patreons out here who have been like really supportive, and we're gonna do some sluicing together. So I want to do more stuff like that. I really appreciate all the people that buy pay dirts and stuff, and some of my top contributors, some of my top people that support the channel. I want to bring out, and we're gonna sluice together, make a video together, which I really appreciate. So I think I'm gonna have like a picture of all the people right here. If you're on there and you want to plan something, just send me an email and we'll plan something together, and we'll come out, find some gold, and yeah. So let's get this snuffered up, and then let's try some new spots. All right, so I did some test pans. There was almost no gold, maybe a couple small pieces, fly poops and whatnot. So I'm gonna do a couple more test pans under this rock where I found that nugget, and then I don't know, I've done test pans all right there, dug a lot of that out, moved 2 buckets of material through a sluice and nothing. So I don't know why there's gold here but not right there. I'm wondering if it's because it's up against this rock, all the gold hits it and drops right here. Then on the other side of the bush there's kind of a little highway with lots of good gold. So I don't know, let's get some more material and see if we can get some more gold. Check it out, another nice little picker. Thing is, oh, and I lost it. At least I had a nice little picker, unless it's still there. We lost it. Dude, I just dropped that thing. That nice, I was trying to record and I dropped it. Dude, it's gone. Somewhere around here.
We'll pan it again.
Yeah, we'll repan it. Yeah, hopefully. That was a chunky piece too. It's kind of sad. So we just have that one left. So that pan was right out of here, right here in that corner. We might see if we could get some more material there. Get another pan. Maybe try to pan that stuff where I dropped it. Doubt I'll see it. I got good eyes, but not that good. So that pan was right here. A lot of this is overburden from when I was panning right here, because I didn't think I'd be able to get down to here for a while. Let's see if I can get some material for the pan. All right, let's pan this out and then see, and we'll continue. They're very tiny, but I mean, I don't know if the camera's gonna pick up. There's a nice glare with the clouds. Means we gotta keep going down. Keep going down. So, I'm starting to feel it in my back, all this panning, but we're gonna do a couple more pans there and then probably start getting ready to head out of here. So yeah. Alright guys, we're about to show what we got for the day. I only ran 4 buckets, but I'm impressed. I'm happy with what I got today, especially that nugget. I didn't expect to find one here, but this river is known for them. So let's go ahead and get gold dumped out. You guys are ready for this. Whew. Wow, it's beautiful. It's not a whole lot on the gold side, but except for this other nice picker right here. Look at that thing. Beautiful. Look at that. Woohoo! Now that's a beauty right there. Oh, nice specimen. Let's go ahead and there's definitely gold here. Look at that. How's that for a pan? Beautiful. I just can't. This is so beautiful. Every time I look at it. Alright guys, we're about to pack up and head out for the day. It was a short day. I wasn't really able to run a lot of buckets. I want to do a lot more testing today, so yeah, I'm pretty impressed with today and hope you guys enjoyed watching and seeing that little nugget. I know I didn't record me finding it. I was like, every time I find something good, you're not recording, and it's really hard to have your camera recording 24/7 just because the battery will die. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and also it is my girlfriend's birthday, so if you guys want to wish her a happy birthday, I might leave some links right here. If you guys want to send her some money to take me out to dinner, you know, for her birthday. I mean, no, I'm joking. It's her birthday, but yeah. So happy birthday to her, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Alright guys, so we made it back to the house. Here is the nice little specimen I found. Let's go ahead and throw it on the scale. 0.65. Let's go ahead and throw the rest of this gold on there as well. So this is what we got sluicing in, I think 3 or 4 buckets. I will double check in the video, but we got 0.87 for the day. Not a bad haul for a few hours of work. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Also, a huge shout out to my channel members and Patreon members listed up on the screen. If you guys would like to help support the channel, consider checking out my website mishaboylan.com. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.
He's chasing dreams to go worldwide. Misha passes dreams with pride, shining nuggets in the daylight. With every scoop, this tale's untold. A YouTuber digging up the gold. From rivers high to valleys low, wherever the gold tends to flow. He's got a sluice, a pick, a golden heart.